Hey, Wizards fans, what is good? What is good? It's your boy Karen Mingo, and the Wizards. We finally won a game. We finally won a game in the bubble. First win in the bubble, and it's our last. We beat the Celtics 96-90. But we're not gonna talk about the game. Since we're at the end of the season, we're gonna do a season in review show. We're gonna talk about the players and the free agents coming up. We're talking about my top 10 Wizards victories of the season, and a special surprise for y'all what's coming for season 3 for my show. So this season, it was a down year for us. We won 25 games and lost 47. So it was pretty much a development year for the Wizards and everything. But I thought we were gonna go to the playoffs in the beginning, but it didn't go well because I thought I was on a roll until we had a chance going to win the bubble, but it didn't go so well. So yeah, but we'll be back next year better than ever. So, but it's a crazy year. But let's talk to some players. First up, let's talk about the Panda, Bradley Beal. Man averages 30 a game. This season, I did not see this coming. I don't think anybody think he'll average 30. Like the best scoring season since Gilbert averaged 29 in 06. But he didn't make the All-Star team though, but I'm still mad about that. But hopefully that will fuel him next year, and he better make All NBA this year. If he's not a top 15 player this year, Wiz fans will go on a riot, and that's gonna fuel Brad, not only Brad, but John as well. So, but Bradley Beal, wherever the haters say, you had an unbelievable year. What a great year, because I did not see 30 points a game from you. I thought you were averaging at least 26, 27, but not 30. Next player I want to get to is the Laser, one of my favorite players, Mr. Dallas Bertans. Who, during the season, man, because I did not see this coming. I think you probably the sneakiest wizard on the team, because people got Bertans be like, who is that? But when we saw you shoot lights out, but I know you can shoot like that. But every time you shoot, it goes in. When you play for the Spurs, and I know you can shoot her, but when you get the Wizards, a totally different player. So thank you, Spurs. Thank you for getting Bertans. We got him for free. For free. Damn, Spurs. But hopefully Bertans comes back. Because if he leaves, it'll be devastating for that franchise if he leaves. Because we need Bertans. We need shooting. For every team, everything needs shooting. But for a guy like that, we need that. But if Wall come back next year, woo! Because think about Wall and Bertans in transition and fighting for that three. And he might make a transition three from half court. Like he might do it. Hopefully Bertans just please stay. And like I said, if you stay Bertans, I'm buying your jersey. So hopefully Bertans stay. Now let's go to the rookie, Rui Hachimura. Remember, Wizards fan, remember during draft night we were like, huh? Who? What? But you changed my mind. Not my mind, but Wiz fans' mind, because Summer League and during the season, you got all-star potential in you. Like, if you can work on your jump shot consistently and the defense get better, then I can see a Kawhi Leonard type of like player, like people have been comparing you to Kawhi Leonard. If you see that, then 5 years from now, people gonna say he should have been the third pick in draft, or maybe second, but I say third. So Rui, hopefully you get better, stay healthy, because I think with John Wall back next year, he's gonna make you better. Watch, trust me. Now let's see where we go to next. Let's go to Thomas Bryant. During the season, man, I was happy when we got that money, But during the season when he got hurt, I thought he kind of lost. You know what I'm saying? Your little hoo rah 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 whatever you doing. Time you score, get a dunk whatever or score. But during this bubble, man, like you really improved. Like you got healthy at the right time because I don't know wherever you were in the beginning, but he was hurt. But God thought, cause I said during the summer, I said, are we gonna trade him? Is he the future center or whatever? But well, who knows, man? Because hopefully with Wall come back, hopefully you get better. Cause I think you are in the future. Cause I think I need you, but we shall see. Next, Ish Smith. Ish, like we finally found the perfect backup point guard for John next year, and then next year it'll be last year's deal. So, and we need Ish because he is quick. Like you put Wall and Ish on the same court together in transition, mm, mm, fast. Like you can't keep up. Like really fast. Like you can't stop speed because you need speed in our team. Now next up, let's go to Troy Brown Jr. Troy, cause I think Wizards fans and myself you're getting a little christened by the fans though. Like, what is your natural position? Are you a point guard, shooting guard, small forward? Like, what is it? Like, if we can't find what you are, then who knows? You could be trade bait, but hopefully Scott will figure it out because he needs to find what position is he. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Like, what is he? So Troy Brown, hopefully you'll get better. So can't wait to see you next year, but we shall see. Next up, I was critical about this guy, Isak Bonga. I first like, who is this? Who is he? Then when we in the court, all I do is foul. Like always getting foul trouble. And then you were benched for a while in the beginning. Not in the beginning, but somewhere in the earlier year. But when you got him back in position, I can see you got a little defensive position in you that which we need at the small forward position. Cause I think during the breakout shows, people compare it to what Jared Jeffries brings defense. He got that length in you, and if you work on your jump shot, I think your best shot is that corner three. Like remember when we had Ariza during the 2014 season, we were knocking down the corner threes. If you can not work on those corner threes when Wall was dishing that to you, then I can see we got a nice small four. Cause didn't you have like a 15 rebound game during one of the scrimmages? I'm like, so, and his plus minus when he's on the court, like we got something in him, but off the court we kind of dropped down some. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Isak is the future small forward for this team. Now next up, let's go to Mo Wagner. Like that game, man, when I missed him, we got 30 points off the bench. I'm like, we found a good backup center. But since we entered the bubble, you kind of went down some. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. Like, are you injured, whatever? Like, do you lose competitors, whatever? Like, where's that energy that you bring off the bench in the beginning? I think, in my opinion, was kind of slowed down Wagner, the injury. He had a foot problem that kind of messed in it because he was a good scoring backup center that we sorely needed. So we'll see Mo Wagner. We shall see. Next up, let's go to this last one I'm going to. Let's go to Jerome Robinson. At first, when we traded for him, I'm like, who is that? Then I looked at highlight. I said, all right, let's see what he does then. But during when you first got there, you didn't know the system. You know what I'm saying? You can score or nothing. But since I think after the All-Star break, you finally found your a rhythm. I'm like, we needed that backup shooting guard to Bradley Beal. I think Scott Brooks said during in the bubble that he could see him playing at the 3 position with John and Brad next year. Because I think Jerome, he has a future with this team, a bright future with this team. He can make a good backup role, and it could be an emergency player when if Bill or one of our small forwards get hurt, he can insert in the starting lineup. So I like Jerome. Like he can score the basketball because during the bubble games he's been scoring 15, 17, 19 off the bench, and we need scoring off the bench. Like if you put him and Bertans scoring the bench, like we need that. So we'll see who sticks around and who goes next year. And we already know who's going. What I'm gonna go to right now, since we're at the end of the season, let's go to our free agents who be staying early next year. Of course, the big one is Dallas Bertans. He's the biggest name free agent that we have in our team. Hopefully, he stays. If he leaves, like I said, it's gonna hurt our franchise because you need 3-point shooting on a team, especially a guy like Bertans who is deadly from the 3-point line. And there's one wizard that we all happy that he's about to go, and that is Jan Mahimi. Like the Jan Mahimi experiment is finally over. Probably the worst signing ever. In my years as a Wiz fan, the worst signing ever. So, goodbye, Jan Mahimi. It was nice knowing you, but I think your career is over. And also for him is Shabazz. So what are we gonna do with him? Are we gonna keep him for a emergency 3rd-point guard or let him go? If you keep him, then it's possibly we could trade Ish Smith. If Shabazz stays, if he leaves, then we're gonna work out Ish in that final deal. And what happened to Gary Payton second? And I don't think he didn't come with us. I think he had COVID, something like that. So he's out to stay. So I don't think he's staying with the team. But he could be part of the G League team, but you never know. So we shall see who stays, who goes. And I expect this offseason we're gonna attack the offseason aggressively, big time. So we shall see what the future of this team is. Because you already know who's coming back next year. The Wall Star and Bradley Beal himself. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to do my top 10 Wizards victories of the 2019-2020 season. Stay tuned.
Bonga in the corner. Beal all the way to the hoop for the monster dunk.
Oh my God. Oh my. No, it's not Sunday, but Andre Drummond just got baptized. I mean, check this out. Wow. And he's letting you know right there.
And we are back, Wiz Nation. It's that time. Another top 10 segment. It's time for my top 10 favorite wins of the Wiz season from the 2019-2020 season. Let's get to it. Let's go to number 10, shall we? Number 10. You ready? The win over Charlotte on January 30th. Why number 10? Because I think that was the night, our first home game since the Kobe Bryant death. And I think that was the same night where Bill got snubbed from the All-Star game. When we were all upset why he didn't make it. He's not a top player in the Eastern Conference, or one of the top players. And what happened against Charlotte, he ended up scoring 37 points. And I think that was the start of when he's going on a crazy streak of scoring 25, 30 every game. And it's going up from, one of the top 2 scorers in the league. So that was a good win because, one emotional night, because I had one of the most emotional nights ever when you're playing at home in front, you know what I'm saying, since Kobe died, you know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace, Kobe. Number 9. Let's go to number 9. Ooh, the win over the Timberwolves on November 15th. And let me tell you, this was a good win because I think when the first time we played Timberwolves, they pounded us when Cat got suspended, and he played the next time. I think Wiggins didn't play. I think he had a family issue, but that game we punished them. I think my man Wagner scored 30 off the bench, and that's why I call him he's probably the best backup center that we ever had in my lifetime. And Bill, I think that game he had 40 as well. So, love that. Let's go to number 8. Number 8. Ooh, the comeback win against Charlotte on November 22nd. Now, this was a good win because I think we were down 13 in the fourth quarter. We were like, oh boy, here we go again. You know, Bill does what he does, but former Wizard, he's not on the team, but Jordan McRae, he carried us in that fourth quarter. I think he was quiet, but that fourth quarter, like took over the game for us. Like Bill did he was, but man. And if you seen that Pokemon show, the first intro of the year, so if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Number 7. The first win of the year against Oklahoma City. Now in the past, we had problems with Oklahoma City. I think we were the last team since last year to have not won in Oklahoma City. I think we now won 2 in Oklahoma City. But first win, I think remember Oklahoma City, they were like, no one thought they'd give them a chance to go to the playoffs, but now they are in the playoffs. Who would have thought that? But beating Oklahoma City, first win, always great. So 2 in a row in Oklahoma City. Hope we make it 3 next season. Let's go to number 6. The win over Spurs, November 20th. Now the Spurs, that game where Bertans was going, and he scored 25 points off the bench, and he killed the Spurs twice. You know, we did lose the one in San Antonio when Bertans went like 7 for 7 for 3-point line, and he was killing the Spurs that night when we beat Spurs in DC. So I said, thank you, Spurs. Thank you. Hopefully, Bertans, please stay. Please stay. Because I will buy your jersey if you do. Now, let's go to number 5. Number 5. The win over the Sixers on December 5th. Now, this game, I think in the first quarter, they feel like they're going to blow us out. But Mr. Bertans does shoot. I think he had 20 plus in that night. And Rui, I think he had 26 points in that game as well. So, it's great to see other guys than Brad, contribute. But that win over Philadelphia, that was, because I think Philly they haven't won in DC since, who knows, I think in like 7, 8, wherever how long it is. But hopefully next year we keep that streak going if we're back to normal again. But let's go to number 4. Number 4. The huge win against Boston on January 6th. Now, that's was the game where my man Ish was doing his day, and then he had 26 points off the bench tonight. Where and in the fourth quarter he like 12, 14. The fourth quarter where he was taking over, but one of those Ish games is on the list, so you'll see what number it lands on. But beating Boston is always sweet because Wiz fans cannot stand Boston, like because we still hold a grudge when they beat us in that series in 2017. So and we did beat Boston today, so we beat them twice. I'll take it. Hopefully beat them 2, 3 or 4 times next year. Now let's go to number 3. Number 3. Now this was a good one. The blowout win against Miami on December 30th. Now this was the game. I think we were down like 15-17 in the first quarter. And who showed up in second? My man Garrison Matthews was shooting lights out. And he scored 20 in the second quarter, wherever when we were on a scoring rampage or everything. We were like, and I was shocked. But more shocking was Yamahimi, and then he had a career high 25 points that night. I'm like, where's this coming from? But player of the game was Garrison Matthews. I think he's a 2-way player. Hopefully he stays. Hey, hope he get a new contract. You know what I'm saying? And please resign him. Hopefully he stays. Let's go number 2. Number 2. The Bills game win shot against the Mavericks on February 7th. Now, honestly, I wanted to attend this game, But since Luka didn't play, I said nah. But dang, I missed a good one. I missed out on a good one. But that game was back and forth, and that last play, we were down 1 point. When Dugan said, "Oh, it's open, oh, it's open," and Bill hit the game winner. I'm like, dang, I could have been the atmosphere, man. And if you see the pumpkin show, the intro was probably my best intro I've done on this channel. So, but that could be number one. But this is number one. Number one on the list. My birthday, the win against the Nuggets on my birthday, January 4th. Whoo-wee. Now, people tell me, like, are you sure you want to go to this game? Because there's no Bill, there's no Bertans, no Hachimura, no John Wall, no Thomas Bryant. But I said, I'm still going. Because I planned this thing. But this was unexpected. One of the most unexpected wins of the season. And we got to talk about that fourth quarter where Ish Smith was putting on them and one mixtape. He was like, the handles and the fake little jump shot and the teardrop and the three. He was going, oh, I'm like, but I'll be honest, that game I was surprised. But I said, when I was on the bench, I said, thank you. I said, if I wasn't there, they probably would have lost because every time I'm in the building, something good happens. But I did win 2-3 this year going to this game, but they were all close though. But it's all right. So, what do you think? When is the best win of the year? Let me know on Twitter, whatever you can say. What you know what I'm saying? So when we come back, we're gonna wrap it up, and one more thing, I got a surprise for y'all for season 3. Check it out.
You got to think it's going to be Beal or Bertans to get the shot.
And moving fast towards the rim.
All you need is a 2.
Oh, he's
Here's
open.
Troy Brown Jr. finding Beal. Beal puts it up and in! And the Wizards take the lead. There is still time on the clock.
Look at it. It's like a college atmosphere in here, JK. Are you kidding me? It's like you just defeated the #1 seed in America. Look at Rui Hachimura. Look at that.
They're celebrating right now, but they are, I believe, going to put time on the clock.
I haven't seen this building like this in a long time.
Okay, we are back for the last time. Now, before I get to my surprise for season 3, I gotta tell you something about Scott Brooks. Now, I know everyone wants him to get fired and everything this year, but I'm not blaming him for this year because it's not his fault that he coached a depleted team. But if we had John Wall and we lose like this, then we fire him. But next year is his last year of his contract. I know we're gonna play it out, but if he gets to conference finals next year or further, he stays for, I say, two more years. To a 2-year contract. But if he don't get further in the conference finals, then he's gone. So next year, Scott Brooks, it's playoffs or bust. What you want to do? Playoffs or bust? All right, that ended quickly. So now let's get to the big surprise I got for season 3. Next season for this channel, some shows I will do my shows on IG Live. Yes, IG Live. And some of you Wiz fans, if y'all want to chime in and do the show with me, I'll let you know. I'll hook you up. So, can't wait to see how that works out. But I will practice live in a couple weeks as soon as possible. But be on the lookout. If you want to be part of my channel, I'll let you know. But let me know. So that's it. The 2019-20 season for Wiz is over. Next season, John Wall, Bradley Beal, back with a vengeance. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So, thank you. Thank you, Wiz fans. I know it's been a crazy year. This pandemic. Hope y'all safe. Wear your masks. And all that. God, I can't wait when this thing is over to kick back with y'all again. Get back to Cat 1 Arena. Can't wait back to DC. I'm missing y'all. So but keep in touch. I will be in touch, and I'll do and real quick, I'll be back doing my show next week. 'Cause remember, we're in the draft lottery next Thursday. I don't know what time yet, but hopefully we get that number one pick. So thank you for watching for this season. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Camingo. Same on Instagram if you want to follow me. If you want on Instagram, it's Camingo. If you want to do IG Live. For this channel, is from Twitter is at Wiz_Nation. And for Instagram is Nation_Wiz. Thank y'all. It's been a long season, but it's finally over. So peace.